Another crazy Ghana thief. How could one man steal this much? Brother, my sister. Now we are talking about a crazy thief according to investigators. In fact, whilst others were stealing with one hand, he was stealing with 4 hands. One here, he pulled his wife in, still here, and some other people. He stole so much money that investigators were shocked at the greed of this guy. We have seen greedy thieves like Edu Boahene, like Rashid Asani. We have seen many others allegedly stealing our money, my brother, my sister, from the offices of the investigators. But this guy is a unique thief. Who are we talking about? Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. And this is the guy. He was born on the 13th of June 1983. And he was born all the way inside a suburb of Boku, my brother, my sister, called Gingandi. But it's originally from another part of Boku, my brother, my sister, called Wedana. He's Yanga by ethnic group. Now, those of you who are hearing Yanga for the first time, it's an ethnic group in the northern region. You can find its arms also in Burkina Faso. You may call them Moses, but they are actually Yangas. Now, the interesting thing about the brother here is that he grew up very humble, running around the streets of Boku. He came from a very humble home, very, very good home. His father was a very humble man, in fact, who worked with security forces to be able to bring some kind of discipline into the area. But this gentleman decided to be indisciplined. Hey, before we came into the studios, we spoke with his school teacher. And his school teacher gave us a lot of information because we always want to have a balanced story. My brother, my sister, he went to school in the Boku area. No two ways about them, think the man. In fact, at a place, my brother, my sister, called Palwega. Palwega. That's where he went to school. Basic school. Then from there, he went to Kali School, Kalpohini Senior High School in Tamale. He was able to make it, and he moved straight to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where the brilliant boy was able to make it again, and he ended up at Henan University. My brother, my sister, he holds master's degrees. This gentleman here called Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. My brother, my sister, comes from a very huge family. As he was growing up, his mind was that he wanted to be rich. In 2007, he hit the jackpot. In fact, he started to work with NAFCO, what you simply call the buffer stock. Now, what is the buffer stock? In Ghana, officially, it is called the NAFCO, National Food and Buffer Stock Company. What is the role of the buffer stock? They are supposed to play like Joseph in the Bible. They buy excess food from the harvest. So if farmers have the maize harvest and it's so much, they buy the excess and keep the excess, store the excess, and wait until there is the necessity for food, and then they bring that out. They are supposed to support farmers to be able to work very hard and produce food. They are supposed to make sure that food prices are balanced, in other words, controlled. So these are the food people. That is why they are called NAFCO, National Food and Buffer Stock Company. Now this guy called Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba sat at the helm of this, and he's a brilliant guy. In fact, he knew all the corners of the buffer stock. Remember, the buffer stock is also responsible for supplying food to the secondary schools in Ghana, especially in what is known as the free SHS. Now, if the schools go hungry, it's because of buffer stock. If the schools are fed, it's all because of buffer stock. So these are the food people. When he got into the offices from 2017, he started stealing. A master thief who needed a master thief to catch. My brother, my sister, there are some thieves. It is only other thieves who can catch them. And it looks like this is the case with this guy. He made so much money. How did he make his money? He started stealing with 4 arms. He brought his wife into the picture. Faiza, Sedu, Winnie. My brother, my sister, he ran around and was able to have the best of life from his kleptomania. He stole so much money. Now, as the boss of the buffer stock, he opened an account called Sortina Enterprise. And this account that he opened, he was stealing money, our money from the buffer stock, putting into that account and retransferring the money into different other personal accounts and blowing the money. Same style that Edu Buahini was using to steal from us. And look at this. This is interesting. Today we have a really big expose for you. And I need you to watch this carefully. Now, money laundering transfers by former CEO of Ghana Food and Buffer Stock Company, Sortina Enterprise, to Hanan Abdul Wahab. And look at the amount of money there. Well over 16 million Ghana cedis. My brother, he transferred that money from the buffer stock into Sortina and from Sortina into his own pocket. 16 million Ghana cedis. From there, Sortina Enterprise to Algani Enterprise, and these are all companies linked to him according to the Attorney General. And this is well over how many millions? Can you see that? 23 million, almost 24 million Ghana cedis from Sortina Enterprise to Far Hausa Enterprise. In fact, 500,000 Ghana cedis. Sortina Enterprise to Chain Homes Ghana Limited. He transferred money 550,000 Ghana cedis. In all is well over 40 million Ghana cedis he kept transferring from the public funds into his private accounts and growing big. To authenticate his stealing, he decided to go on his birthday to Boko. In fact, specifically Pusiga, where he grew up. And he went to give sanitary pads to young girls in the area. My brother, my sister, he put it out big. Watch this. Buffer stock boss prioritizes sanitary needs of Pusiga all-female schools on his birthday. And he put it out on Facebook. My brother, my sister, he stole and stole and stole. At a point, he told himself, you know what? I have to go to Mecca. He flew all the way to Mecca for Hajj. And he didn't go alone. He went with this guy here. My brother, my sister, he's called Hassan Suleimana Tampuli. My brother, my sister, he is an MP. In the days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he even served as a minister. My brother, my sister, a deputy minister in the energy sector, somewhere thereabout. How many of us remember Al-Hassan Suleimana Tampuli? He went with him to Mecca. And even on his birthday, the same Hassan Tampuli wrote him a sexy birthday message. Watch this. He says, happy blessed birthday to my very dependable brother, Al-Haji Abdul Hanan Abdul Wahab Al-Lodeba. The good people of Pusika would surely taste your stewardship in parliament very soon. Destiny delayed is not destiny denied. My brother, my sister, he had gone for the election and then he failed. He couldn't make it. And these were his posters. He threw money around like Pekle during Homo War. Hey! My brother, my sister, he had these motorbikes all over the place, wearing his t-shirts. He made money look like it was something that grew on trees, leaves. He blew money like a crazy man. Our own stolen money. This is the guy, Al-Haji Abdul Wahab Abdul Hanan Al-Lodiba. Such a powerful name. He went to Mecca. saw the grave of Prophet Muhammad. He ran around the Kaaba with stolen money. My brother, my sister, this is terrible. How much was his salary as the boss of Buffer Stock? 28,000 Ghana cedis. And his wife, my brother, my sister, received 5,000 Ghana cedis as a housewife. Yet their salary was nothing. It was only a charade. Can I tell you more? My brother, my sister, this is the guy. Now Wahab here, I know him personally. He was running around Moshizongo. There was a man we used to call Abdullah Paro. See, that name is quite derogatory. Not many people want to, hear it anymore. But that's the name we grew up knowing. He was around that family, running around left, right, and center. So when I checked him out and I had to check and cross-check my facts, I realized that this was the same boy. Oh my God. He made so much money. He shocked almost everybody. And see what he did now. After making so much money, look at what he used the money for. Watch this. Properties acquired with the proceeds of crime by former CEO of Ghana Food and Buffer Stock Company. He bought a 5-bedroom house at Chain Homes. You know where Chain Homes is? That is where the president himself used to live. And I hear he still lives there time after time. He bought a 5-bedroom house there which cost 1.6 million American dollars. 1.6 million American dollars. You haven't seen anything yet. Then he bought a 3-bedroom house at Cantonments worth over 600,000 American dollars. That wasn't all. Plus of land at airport development. He bought those for 750,000 American dollars. He bought a 17-bedroom boutique hotel at Gumani in Tamale, where Hassan Tampuli is MP, his very good friend. My brother, my sister, that went for 250,000 American dollars. That's half, in fact, $250,000 American dollars. He didn't end there. He bought a 4-bedroom bungalow situated at Jowulu here in Accra, and that went for 4.1 million Ghana cedis and more. He didn't end there. He still went on the land grabbing exercise. He bought and purchased a 0.32 acre government land, which went for 307,200 Ghana cedis. My brother, my sister, this was what he used part of the money to do. He spent a lot of the money on womanizing, women coming in left, right, and center when his wife was away. My brother, my sister, this was what he did. Now let me show you these things that we mentioned, that it is just a charade or it is just something to make believe. Today I decided to go around the area, his house at airport, residential area, huge mansion, and I made this video myself. Watch this video. Watch this. This is his house. My brother, my sister, huge house. We haven't completed it yet. As in, the house is still going on. Yes, this is only part of the house. And it goes on and on and on and on. This is the house of one man. More than how much money? More than 2 million American dollars. One man's house, and is keeping people off. Don't try and enter. This is the house of the kingpin of theft. The king of robbery, Ali Baba and his 40 thieves. This is where you would find him. My brother, my sister, this is the house at airport residential area. A man whose salary is 28,000 Ghana cedis from 2017 all the way to 2024 when his party lost power. But look, well, and the man, I'm going to tell you more. Hey, he won awards. Even as a thief like him, allegedly. You know what he did? He was in London where he was awarded for being a very wonderful person. Look at the award at the Africa Summit. My brother, my sister, he got an award for stealing our money. He got an award for being a thief. He got an award Awards all over. All award schemes wanted to award him. And as for the newspapers and the portals, they carried so much about this guy, that he was such a wonderful guy who did so much. Watch this. From City Newsroom, Buffer Stock CEO and 27 others honored at Africa Leadership Summit in the UK. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, this is the kingpin of crime. He is bigger than all those guys, my brother, my sister, who have been pinpointed in robbery so far. Can I tell you more? This guy lived and worked 3-story, 17-bedroom house at Gumani, adjacent the Baobab guest house, right there in Tamale. My brother, my sister, and the cost of franchise pays to Villa Montrello, whatever name that is $275,000 American dollars, and he paid more money later, my brother, my sister, to purchase tiles and some other such things. Oh my God, 2 million Ghana cedis he paid for tiles. What kind of tiles did he put there? And this one is owned by his wife and he himself, Faiza Seydou Wuni and Hanan Abdul Wahab. Whilst he was giving sanitary pads to young girls, he was building mansions. My brother, my sister, this is a 3-story, 17-bedroom hotel right there inside Gumani, adjacent the Baobab guest house. That's the same building. Look at how solid it is. Look at the finishing, the garnishing, as we say, as put on there. It is most shocking. And now we put a chart together for you to see how much money he has blown away. Hundreds of millions. My brother, my sister, hundreds of millions of Ghana cedis. Tens of millions of American dollars. That's not all. He has cars. Look at the cars. Look at the cars. Can you see the cars? Look at the nature of cars. This is Edu Boahene's boss. If Edu Boahene is a petty thief, this guy is an armed robber. As put to us by investigators. Look at the cars. Look at the cars and their numbers. And his wife loves luxury things. These are his luxury watches. Yes. I'll show you his wife's things. Watch this. Jesus have mercy. And this is Faiza Seydou Wuni. It's big, isn't it? Look at the bags. And each bag you will never find at Cantamanto. These bags, there is no way you would go to any shop and buy them for less than 200,000 Ghana cedis. Rich. Look at it. Designer from Burberry all the way to MK. Oh gosh. Oh Jesus have mercy. All from stolen money. Money from crime. Money laundering by a man and his wife. And they are chilling and calling other people failures because those people don't know how to steal. This is the guy. I have so much information. If I want to depend on this guy alone, we would have another 10 hours of talking. This is wicked and wild. Hi! This is an Alhaji. He went to Mecca, prayed and prayed. The holy city of Mecca. Oh my God. With stolen money. And he went around giving sanitary pads to girls when he and his wife were busily buying mansions all over Accra. In fact, today, when President Mahama watched this, I was told that he couldn't finish watching it. He ran away. After this show, I'm going to cut it and send it to Nana Akufo-Addo. And we will find out how he feels. Under him, this stealing happened. Such an irresponsible stewardship. And look at the big people that he met. Watch this guy. You know who this is? Nana Addo's wife. Smiling. Oh my God. He had money. He supported party with stolen money. And look at Kennedy Japan. Oh, he's friends with him. He knows him. Kennedy Japan holds the baby. And the wife is standing there. Faiza said to Winnie, my brother, my sister. And Kennedy probably is saying, yes, this is what I want you to do. Business. Business will give you money. Little would he know that, no, this is not business. This is robbery. But these guys are happy. My brother, my sister, because they have stolen Ghana money.